Hello, greetings. How is everyone doing? How are all the goddesses and the queens out there? This is Tyra Omilade, your goddess guru, and I want to come on today and talk to you all about just some wisdom, some inspiration for this week. Because y'all know I love helping women align with their life purpose using the power of ancient wisdom and the goddess centered lifestyle. How are you doing? How has the new moon been for you in Cancer? I would love to hear that. I had an interesting new moon. I got the good and I got the challenging aspects of it. I can just be honest, just because you know a lot of wisdom and, a person knows ancient wisdom, is initiated, understands astrology, doesn't mean that we don't have our own challenges. But the thing that I love about this moon is that it can catapult us to further down the road or actually towards the goal that we desire. And what I've learned over the years is that it really does matter. The wisdom, the day to day wisdom really does matter. Greetings, Miss Cindy Jones. How are you? Welcome. Welcome to everybody who is joining in today. Um, yeah, the what we do from day to day, it really does matter. The wisdom matters from day to day, from week to week, month to month. The more we infuse ourselves with wisdom and understanding, how do I apply this wisdom? How do I make this wisdom work for me today? Then that's when we begin to find that we just keep inching. We're like an inchworm. We just keep inching our way to where we want to be. It's when we let ourselves get distracted with, all the trappings of the world, all the things that can distract us regarding home and work and relationships. And if you're like me, health and well-being. It's when we stay too distracted that we begin to feel like, you know what? I don't feel right. I just really don't feel right. So that's why I love doing the affirmations, because they're easy to understand and you can apply them every week. You can come look at any video that I make with affirmations and just make it work for you for that week, actually. I do want to, before I go into the affirmations, just want to give you a little bit of a heads up. Number one, I am closing the doors to the Inner Circle membership. It's a Goddess Inner Circle membership. I provide community, I provide wisdom sharing week by week, month by month, year by year. I'm at 2.5 years with this Inner Circle. I'm not closing the Inner Circle. It's just not going to be open all the time anymore. So I encourage you, if you've been thinking about joining, I encourage you to join, because slowly but surely, now that I have figured out what to do, this price is going up. So feel free to join at the lower price. And also, I have some other announcements that will be coming down the pipeline. Like I said, one-to-one spiritual guidance and coaching packages are coming out, along with some workshops and some boot camps that I'll be doing for the public. So today I want to share some inspiration, but let me just kind of give you a feel for this week. I reviewed the video that I put in my Inner Circle for each week. And I was like, wow, I'm so grateful to hear that this week the energy is softer. It's the first week, maybe since April or so, that is chill. It's been rough. Oh my goodness. I mean, I know all of you all, if it hasn't been in your life, you've seen some things happen and you're like, dang, that's rough. So we're getting a break from the major astrological energy that is just running the show. It's creating so much pressure to change. It's creating a restructuring in our lives. And you feel like I can't stay where I am. I can't, just maintain what I have. I've got to change. Some of us are feeling like I so want to break free, but you've got to find your route for doing it. So that's easing up on us, but it doesn't mean that we need to really stop. One of the things I was telling the inner circle members is it's the kind of month where you definitely want to take a break. But then by the same token, there is this aspect where you just want to keep going. You want to keep going and doing that thing. You want to not stop, because when it comes back at the end of this month and takes us into 2022 for like the first 3 months, you want to be ready. All right, queens. All right, sisters, you want to be ready. So y'all, heads up. I sometimes wonder if I should be hyperbolic, but I'm like, you know what? No, I can talk to you all without being hyperbolic, but I feel like I want to be hyperbolic because it's that serious. It really is. Let me see here. What else did I want to tell you? Oh, let's just look a little bit. I'm just going to pull up this ephemeris. Let me see how it looks to you all. Okay. So I just need to scroll down a little bit because I want to look at the moons. Let's look and see what moons do we have this week. Well, number one thing is you can see here Mercury is moving into Cancer today. That actually is bringing some of this softer energy. Although I love Mercury and Gemini, it wrecks me a little bit, but I love Mercury and Gemini. But Mercury is moving into Cancer today, later this evening, or later today for all of us. And so that is going to bring a shift. Anytime a planet moves into a new sign, it brings like our attention, or what matters to us shifts. And so we still have the sun in Cancer, and now with Mercury being in Cancer, it really is this focus on nurturance, home, family, taking care of the emotions. I say make sure you get some TLC for your mind. How many of us need some TLC for these runaway, minds that we have? How many of us just have a mind that's just so full of stinking thinking, and we need a break from that? So take some time to really love on your mind. I will say it brings more emotion. So yeah, just I think well, not I think, I know it's important for us to really be in touch with our emotions. And so yeah, use this as a time to continue to maybe just bring up the emotions that are more supportive and cause you to move. If you have emotions come up that are negative, don't try to stuff them down. Maybe you need to sit down and have a conversation with them and ask them, what are you trying to teach me? So yeah, that's one thing. And then when you look here, you can see yesterday, I don't know how to blow this up, but you can see yesterday the moon went into Leo. So we're starting today out with the moon in Leo. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. So this Leo house is like nice and full right now because there's 2 other planets there. So I'm excited about the moon being in Leo because it brings inspiration and fun. And then the moon later this week on the 13th will be in Virgo. And so that's a time, it's from the 13th through the 15th. So that'll be a time for us to get some things done. Get your to-do list ready and be ready to, knock them out the box. Libras, now when the moon goes into Virgo, some Libras may feel like they just want to chill out. Libras may not feel super productive when the moon is in Virgo, but everyone else, get ready. You can get so much done. And then let's see here. We will end the week. Oh no, we won't. We'll move into Libra the 15th through the 17th. So that's a fun moon. That's a connecting moon. That's a moon where, you might be a little creative and you want to get all stylish, but Libra is a great moon for looking at, hey, am I in balance? Like, do I have some harmony going on in my life? So that's interesting, and something that you can use. And then we will end the week with the moon in intense and powerful Scorpio. Wow. Now, that moon right there, it'll bring some nice, I will say, intuitive and spiritual energy, because we have so many planets or we have two planets in Cancer. So that will bring the ability. One of the things I told my inner circle members is, if you need to do some research, that's a good moon for doing research. But I do think that's a pretty spiritual moon, a moon where we'll want to make sure that we feel deeply connected to somebody. I say connect to yourself. That's how I'm just going to say that. I say connect to yourself, goddess. So that's what I wanted to kind of like give you an overview of what the week is looking like. Greetings. How are you, priestess? Okay. So I'm going to start with the first affirmation is, I am persistent. I am persistent. I continue progressing through all circumstances. Greetings to you, Goddess T Luna M Hotep M Div. I love your videos. You have such a calming presence. It was really nice watching a video of yours recently. I am persistent is what we want to talk about today. Now, I love this particular affirmation. And just let's remember, affirmations, we take action on them. We embody the affirmations. Yes, we want the affirmations to come into our minds. What I encourage you to do when we are looking to actually create change in our lives, we need to use pictures. Okay. If you can't see pictures, go find a picture that you can look at with your eyes on the internet. Tell me right now, what does persistence look like for you? Describe it. Just describe it in like 2 or 3 sentences tops. One sentence works. Yes. Because persistence, in order for us to really make these affirmations come through, we have to create a picture. Okay. So I encourage you to go on ahead and write down, type it into the comments, whether you're on live or hashtag replay. I am persistent. What does that look like for you? What's that picture? Lock it in. Even make that sound. Lock it into your subconscious. And that way you carry this energy without you having to think about it. You have told your subconscious, your Ori, this is how I'm rolling this week. Persistent. It's interesting that I pulled this because it's separate from a post that I put into my the inner circle community this morning. And it's never give up. When I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to share this. It's something my dad used to say. But yeah, never give up. How many of us need that reminder today to never give up on what it is that you say you want? No matter how much we may feel like the world is sending into us the message of, girl, you ain't gonna get this one done today. I don't know about this one for you. No matter how much we get this message coming into us, we can decide, you know what, I'm just never gonna give up. I'm going to be persistent. Persistence wins. And it is a superpower. It is one that is undervalued oftentimes. The ability to be persistent. Now, the other thing that I will ask you to consider is, are you being persistent in the right thing? I love persistence and consistency, like nobody's business. But do we want to be persistent at something that is not bringing us closer to what we want to manifest? Do we want to be persistent at something that is not beneficial? A lot of us are persistent at avoiding what we say we want by helping everybody else but ourselves. A lot of us are persistent in that way. We persistently help everybody but ourselves, and I'm not fussing. I'm just saying, hey, y'all, come on. I want us to say, I manifested everything I desired, despite the world looking like it's going to a hell in a handbasket. I manifested everything I desired for this year. If I didn't manifest it, I came very close. I'm so much further down the road. Okay. This is what I desire for us. And how do we do this? We go out of our way. We are intentional with managing our energy. And part of the way we do this is we say, okay, I am fill in the blank. And so I'm just offering to you all, I am persistent. What do you need to be persistent at this week? And what does that look like? Perseverance, discipline, ebb, flow, completion. Take continuous action with a start and finish. Yes, I say we be wobble, but we don't fall down. We be wobble, but we don't fall down. Yes, I love that. I can see, I can see a visual from that, right? And then start with the finish. I see the start line and then I see the finish line. And so we need to see ourselves at the start line. And then what's at the finish line? That's what our persistence will take us to. Persistence means I start and I finish. What do you need to start this week and finish this week? It might just be a small chunk of what needs to be done in order to get to the end goal. But I do love the start and finish line visual. And then the we be wobble, we don't fall down. I just, how you see that little punching bag man and he rocks from side to side, but you can never knock him down. He goes down and then he springs back up. So I love that. And you can see yourself being that person, no matter what the week throws to you. We be wobble, but we don't fall down. We just spring right back up and we keep going. Yeah. Love those visuals. Thank y'all for that. That was good. See, this is why I love coming on live. We got a vibe going on. We got a synergy going on. Okay. I love this next one. I really need it. I felt like not this way last night for some reason. I don't know what overtook me. I do know part of it is my astrology. I got planets coming to me from Aquarius and from Leo. I'm like, dang, y'all need to give a sister a break. Y'all are beating the sister up. I'm like, when Venus and Mars go into Virgo at the end of this month, woo-sa, baby. Woo-sa. I need some Virgo energy in my life. Maybe not. Stop at opposite my son, but I don't care. I need a break. This energy in this fixed signs is whooping a sister. I am peaceful. I feel tranquil and quiet in body and mind. Ooh, I love that. I feel tranquil and quiet in body and mind. Now, I do want to ask you for 2 visuals for this. Let's come up with 2 visuals. The first visual is you being peaceful and tranquil alone. How does that look for you? You are by yourself. Maybe you're sitting on your mat. Maybe you're sitting in front of your altar. How does I am tranquil look for you? I am peaceful. How does that look? I just think about the little yoga lady emoji. I'm just sitting there and I'm all zenned out. Doing my breath work, and I love doing tapping, and I'm managing my energy, and I'm saying my affirmations and just walking in. I'm sitting on my mat doing all this. I'm alone. I'm doing my spiritual work. I'm lighting my candles. I'm talking to the goddesses. I'm looking out at the sky. This is what peace feels like for me, or looks like for me. I feel you. I'm about to tap into this Virgo in the second house energy once I'm back from vacation. Oh, you about to get a lot done, T Luna. Got to complete some goals. You getting ready to get that done. Mars going into your second house. Get ready. Now, the other way we want to embody I am peaceful is we're up, we're walking around, we're connecting with other people, we're going to work, we're going to the grocery store, we're out driving. What does that look like? And for some of us, it may look like, you're taking some deep breaths, you're checking your energy, You have something positive in your ear. Maybe you're listening to some type of subliminal message, with that calming music. You have a little water fountain in your room or something like that. Hopefully it's not in your bedroom. I heard for feng shui, it should not be in your bedroom. But you have a nice little water fountain somewhere in your office or in your house. You want to be thinking about, what does I am peaceful look like when you're dealing with other people? That's when we really need to be on our A game. It's so easy to be peaceful when we're sitting here alone. So I am peaceful. And, like I said, this week, the energy is way more calm and gentle. It's nice. Like when I got to this week, I think I may have had a tear of happiness and joy. Like, oh, I'm so happy to get the break for this week. So I am peaceful. Allow yourself to fall into peace. It's been a rough year for a lot of us. Find your peace, walk in peace. One of the things that I love from the Metu Netter or Oracle is the energy Amen. It speaks to the great divine consciousness. And the teaching is that peace is our essential nature, that we came here embodying peace already. The question is accessing it. How do we access this peace? And I say, walk in the present moment, be in the now moment. Do your best to not spend too much time in the future or the past, and to bring yourself right here, right now. This is where the magic is. This is where the peace is. I remember when I first began to hear this concept, like I have had an issue with worry like nobody's business, especially, a few years ago. That's when I started saying, yeah, I can't live like this. But when I first started hearing about this, I began to realize how much more powerful I felt when I would stand in the now moment. I remember hearing my teacher say, okay, you succeeded in this moment, you are a success. In the next moment, you succeeded. And it only comes from seeing the success, only comes from steeping yourself in the now moment. So that is definitely a way for all of us to access this infinite wellspring of peace within us. When we're walking at peace, we're walking connected to the higher divine wisdom, the higher divine consciousness. If you made your spiritual goal, your top spiritual goal, as experience peace moment by moment, that would be a goal that would take you, it would bring magic. It would take you so far in life. More of us need to be reminded, and I'll make sure I do this, that is a goal that is important for you to go to. I believe that the way we stay caught up in chaos and this worry and feeling disruptive, even sometimes when things aren't bad, but we remember they were. And so, it's like, I don't want that to happen again. We're living in the past, or we're trying to anticipate what's going to happen in the future. Yeah, that blocks us from accessing our true nature, which is peace. And so the more we go for, I am at peace right here, right now, it unlocks the ability to connect to the inspiration, to the wisdom, get the answers that you want in your life, find the solution. Everything seems so much more doable when we walk in the now moment, when we're walking in peace and in trust. That Scorpio moon is going to remind us, be in trust of the wisdom within you. Be in trust of your intuition, the goddess within you, the wisdom from up on high. Be in trust. It's so important. I'm going to dedicate time to my yoga practice. Ooh, now that is some peaceful energy. Even if yoga is a little bit challenging, man, it really does anchor us into the now moment. I see yoga as being a path to peace for sure. Oh, I saw pictures of Yasir. I follow him. I saw pictures of him there. Nice. The Soul Yoga Fest. You're so full with the reminder that practice is the process. Ashe. I love that. T Luna. Okay, Cindy said content among business chaos, confidence. Ashe. Yeah, let's see here. This week, um, I would say when that moon goes into Libra, no, Virgo. So I'll tell you now, here's a little bit of coaching. Y'all get to watch me coach just on the fly with Cindy. So, confidence, Cindy, today is a good day for you to infuse yourself with confidence. What I would do if I were you is I would get a candle and light it, put on gold, wear either like gold jewelry, but also something like a shirt, pants, something gold. Wear gold. When you need confidence, put on the color gold because that's the energy associated with the sun, associated with the sign Leo. Because color, we'll call it color therapy, it helps to invoke this energy. And you're wanting to light fire because confidence is related to this fire energy of Leo and the sun. And so remember that confidence is a state. It's not something that you go and get, it's something that you invoke. And the more you walk confidently, it becomes a muscle, and you just are like, this is just who I am. And that is something else that I encourage you. Talking about I encourage you to say, I am confident, period. Lock it in. I'm confident. But you can use the gold and you can use the candle. If it's a sunny day where you are, go stand out at the sun and call on the sun to imbue you with confidence. That's you connecting with confidence in nature. And T Luna Imhotep was talking about yoga. Do the sun salutation. I mean, think about what is called sun salutation. And so it's connecting us with the energy of the sun. The sun is in you. The sun is in you. So you're invoking this energy doing that sun salutation. But the other thing is, imagine that you have standing with you all the people who you consider to be great leaders, and they are confident. And imagine they're standing in your circle. They are your council of confidence. That's something you could call them. Call in your council of confidence. See them encircling you. Envision this circle around you is energetic, and see yourself, standing in the middle of it and feeling yourself imbued with confidence. Conjure it up. Call up the energy of confidence. It's a state of being that you can call up at any time. And then you can take that circle of confidence and you can pick it up off the ground. You can imagine yourself picking it up off the ground, and maybe you put it on your ring finger or put it somewhere where you can call it, or you can take it out, drop it on the ground, go stand in there. Feel that confidence. And so, yeah, another thing I would do is, if you know about the Orisha, I would call on the energy of Shango, or the energy of Heru, also known as Horus. You can call on these energies because just remember, they are in you. And feel this, you should feel heated up. Like, I even talking about this, I just feel my body heating up because these energies are hot and they're fiery. And, Shango and Haru, they're masculine energies, okay? But yeah, call on the energy of confidence that way. And then when it comes to how wonderful, T Luna. Okay, so when it comes to business chaos, you may be able to calm the chaos this week, Cindy, with that Virgo moon that we're going into. I think it's Monday. Yeah, I think it's Tuesday that we're going in on Tuesday. That will help you to be able to maybe get a to-do list, because oftentimes when we're working to calm down chaos, we just need to get a to-do list and prioritize, like, what's the one thing I need to do today that would make the biggest difference. We're not doing anything that's not going to impact calming the chaos down. And then when the moon goes into Libra, it's the same thing, because Libra is going to bring balance. So this is a good week for you to be able to calm the chaos and be able to move forward, where you're bringing more balance and harmony into your business. So this is how I use astrology. I know a lot of times we talk about it, but I believe in living astrology. Yes, I took his master classes. Oh my gosh. You took with your seer? Oh, I am so happy for you. 2 hours of yoga from the master. I am resurrected. Yeah, I remember buying one of his DVDs, and he's really, really good. I love that he's persistent and consistent. Okay, so Priestess EM says persistence. Capricorn rising up that mountain. I love that visual. I love that visual. Oh, you have Capricorn North Node. So you get it. You've got to be that Capricorn. Okay. So yeah, I love that. That's one of the visuals or symbols for the sign of Capricorn. Capricorn is persistent and consistent. Like, if you meet Capricorns, they don't give up. They are very hard workers, and they get a bad rap because they're of excellence, and they're like, isn't everybody working hard? Oh, you're not working hard? Okay, well, I cannot deal with you, or I'm gonna crack it. Well, let me not say crack the whip. I don't want to use that. They will put pressure on you. You will feel pressured to to really perform with these Capricorns. Okay. So see yourself with the mountain goat, because that's how we see Capricorn climbing up a rocky mountain. Okay. A stony, rocky mountain. And the mountain goat just climbs up step by step by step by step. I can assure you, if you make that one of your visuals for this week and the rest of this year going into 2022, that visual will seal some good stuff in for you. You'll be so happy come March. March is where I think, and I haven't looked at all the astrology next year, but I do know March is going to be a definitive point for a lot of us. Slow and steady wins the race. Persistence. I love that one. The turtle is one of my favorite totems. And that's often how I see myself. It's like, rarely does anything happen fast for me. I win over time. It's always how things have been. Like, I would be the one who is saying, oh my gosh, everybody's catching on really quickly. And I wouldn't catch on too quickly. But once I got it, I was a master. Whatever it is, not math, but everything else in school. Let's see here. Slow and steady wins the race. So yeah, I'll see myself as the turtle. Yeah. If we're using one of these animal totems, let's see ourselves walking with that animal as our picture. Lock it in. Even make that sound like subconscious. Let's do it. You have both the DVDs. Yeah, I know that working with him in person was incredible. I bet his energy alone, just being in the room with him, is amazing. Yasser is a symbol of just light. He's a beacon of light. Hey, Aquarian T, how are you? Hi, Lanika. Lanika's on Facebook. So if you don't see all the comments, that's because a lot of people are on YouTube, Lanika, but I see your comments. Okay, so Lanika says the race is not given to the swift or the strong, but the one that endures to the end. I remember an athlete when they first started putting these reality type TV shows on there. I can't remember what this was named, what this was called, but they would go through all these obstacle courses. And I remember him saying that, you know, how a lot of times these athletes, especially Black athletes, they're going to be quoting some scripture. Okay. And that's one of the ones he quoted. I love that one, Lanika. Okay, so T Luna says, phew, same here. Turtle, elephant power. Ashe, ashe. I focus on the present moment. I follow the breath. That's a good one for I am peaceful. EM. I focus on the present moment. I follow the breath. Now, the breath that I recommended for the inner circle this month is the alternate nostril breathing. I think that's a good one. I think that's a good one for all of us leading it out, you know, taking this month out. This week, there is a question about balance, or this month, we are wanting to reset our equilibrium. And so, you know, the alternate nostril breathing is something that I would recommend to everyone. So, yeah, that's what I have for you all today. I am persistent. I am peaceful. We have talked about how this looks and how we can make sure we maintain this all week. So yeah, I appreciate you all. And I will be making some posts soon on all the social media platforms. Typically, I stream live to YouTube and Facebook, but I do have an Instagram profile, Goddess BMS, if you want to follow me there. But I'll be posting it everywhere to kind of keep y'all posted. Pretty soon, maybe within the next 2 weeks, I'm going to come on and do readings live, where you can just request a reading right here live, and I'll do that for you. And yeah, I want to share with you all some other offerings that I have, like astrology boot camp is what I'm going to call it, where we come together and we're going to be looking at y'all's charts, helping y'all to get a handle on it. For those who are like, girl, help a sister out, I want to learn more about my chart, as well as some healing circles and one-to-one coaching. So yeah, also again, just to remind you all, the inner circle is now going to become a closed door membership where it's not open all the time. So you can lock the price in for what it is right now, which is not even close to what I offer. It's a really good price. Let me put it that way. And the prices are going up. So eventually, the membership, I'm going to leave it open for about another 2 weeks, and then I'm closing the doors, and then I'll reopen them at some point down the path. So I would encourage you, not for me, but for you, to come into the inner circle. If you enjoy what I do here, it's like times 10 in the inner circle. So yeah, join me in the inner circle. Thank you all so much. I wish you an amazing week. And yeah, I'll see you somewhere in the next video. Love y'all. Peace.